That's just how I've been feeling. The best / worst part about my job. And I've got very exciting news for you.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me.
Good morning, guys. I really should not be vlogging right now. I'm actually running pretty far behind for work. For those of you who are new here, my name is Clancy. I'm a TV news reporter who wakes up at 2 o'clock in the morning to go to work each and every day because I'm the morning reporter. So I have to get to work at 3:30. I'm on air by 5. Right now it is 2:23 a.m. and I really need to get going, but I knew I needed to vlog right now. Like, I just knew it in my soul. Like, I just need to document this moment. It has been a crazy weekend. Like, so crazy. I got proposed to on Christmas Eve, which was on Friday night, in a very unexpected way. I was one of those people who was not wearing a stitch of makeup. Nails weren't done. Like, they weren't like not done, but they were so overgrown. I had gotten them done a month before. I hadn't brushed my hair, and I was wearing the same shirt that I had just taken a nap in because of my weird hours. I split sleep. I take naps. You couldn't see the shirt though because I had a coat on over it, but I was like a disheveled mess, and it has just been the craziest weekend ever. And I really want to vlog this week and like document all of the feels, all of the emotions. Oh my gosh, my mom is in town. Normally I don't see my mom. She lives in New York, which is where I'm from, Long Island, New York, but she's in town for Christmas, which is why the proposal happened, of course. Both our families were there, which was really sweet. And yesterday, my mom took me to get my nails done since she said I'm going to be showing my hand so much. So I got kind of just like, it's hard to focus, like a little bit of sparkle on my ring finger. And then, of course, guys, I'm so sorry if I'm going to be that annoying person just like constantly showing my ring, but it's just so perfect. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, like I'm so happy. Anyway, we're going to talk about all of this and have a really fun week, hopefully, but I need to get ready. So see ya when I see you next. You can bet that these bars here at the University of Cincinnati and all around Clifton are going to be packed as we not only watch UC play Bama, but I think we're going to be watching UC beat Bama. Oh yes, I mean, Bearcats fans are so excited. The team arrived in Texas. Done with my early morning live shots, about to head out the door to my next shoot of the morning. Meanwhile though, my fiance is hard at work, not at his normal job, but preparing for the wedding. He took this whole week off from work just so he could prepare. Really reading the weddings magazine over there. You finding anything good?
Yeah, I got our venue booked already. I've got photographers lined up, and now I'm just trying to figure out what dress I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, you're gonna pick out the dress.
I can't trust you to do it. You know, one thing at a time, it seems.
My mom picked up these wedding magazines for us. My parents are actually still in town. They leave tomorrow morning very early. And obviously, Zach did not just take off work because of our engagement, but he's been working so hard that you had all these days you just have to use them or lose them.
Yeah, I took the last week of work off because I had PTO days, but I was already working this morning just because we had a lot going on. So it'll be nice to half not work.
He's just such a hard worker, and so am I. That's why I gotta head out the door. TTYL. I just got back from my shoot and I may or may not have done a thing. The best / worst part about my job is I go to so many places, meet so many people, and they sell some really cool things. So I was just at Cincy Shirts and I got this Cincinnati sweatshirt. But guys, first of all, yes, it's very oversized. I like wearing baggy clothes. You have no idea how soft this feels. Like, oh my gosh, I'm in love. And another exciting purchase, this just came in the mail. You guys recommended it, so thank you so much. Yes, I listen and love all of your suggestions. I talked about how I don't want to use makeup wipes anymore. This is called Makeup Eraser. Apparently, as long as I put some micellar water on it, it's going to take off all my makeup, so we are going to test that out. Previously, I had been using paper towels to help with the micellar water, but one of the reasons I was switching from makeup wipes was to help the environment, and I realized like I'm not really helping too much just with the amount of paper towels I use. So very excited, and it's pink. They came in all different colors, but you guys know pink is my favorite. So I don't know, like this feels so weird. Let's say. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, do you guys see that? That's all my makeup. Could this really be a savior in my life? This is so great. Oh my gosh, it's all off. This is This is my natural skin. That's amazing. I think though for my eyes, I might try to go in there with cotton pads still. Comment down below what you guys do for taking off your eye makeup, because that's where I'm kind of struggling a little bit without my makeup wipes, but so far so good. I approve. Hello. Right now I am stressed, because when am I not stressed? I feel like I always am, and the only thing that can cure my stress is some classic, where is it, boom? Oatmeal, but not just any oatmeal. You guys know this. No. We need our secret ingredient. Where is it? Dark chocolate cocoa. But the reason I'm stressed, guys, it's the reason I'm always stressed with my TV news reporting job, because right now I'm on my lunch break. No one's getting back to me for potential stories. It's not a good look. It's not a good situation. Basically, I need at least 2 restaurants to get back to me. I reached out to 5, have not heard back from even 1. And situations like this one are dangerous though, when I reach out to so many, because on the off chance that they all of a sudden start saying yes, what the heck am I supposed to do? Because obviously I can't include 5 businesses in this story. Like, that would be way too many. So it's a gamble what I'm doing, but I'm not even concerned about that at this point, because I just need a human to get back to me. And I'm spilling. And I have to say, speaking of stress, I was not even planning on talking about this right now, but I have been feeling so, I guess just anxious is the word, since the proposal, since the engagement. Like, I just feel like it's been so overwhelming, which is something I never expected, never thought would have been the case, like, or relevant or anything like that. But I think it's just like so many people reaching out to you at once, people that you haven't spoken to in so long, people where you're like, wait, you even know who I am? It's just like, it's a lot. Like, I don't know. And I don't even want to, mention this almost, because I don't want it to seem like I'm complaining. Like, I'm so happy about this. And like, I think it's almost like it's happiness. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, it means so much to me, every single person. Let's take a little pause of me complaining about life to show you a little oatmeal goodness. Heck yes, gotta let that sit. Obviously, this is not the consistency we are going for. Back to me complaining. No, obviously I'm kidding, and I'm not complaining. It's just like, even the day after the proposal, I woke up and was like, I don't know what to do with all of this, like, anxiousness, and just like, I don't know. I just went straight to the gym Christmas morning, was running on the treadmill, and normally running is what alleviates my stress. And I told myself I wanted to do 3 miles. I was only on mile like 2, and I thought I had to get off the treadmill because I had too much anxiety to even run, which doesn't make sense, because normally that's the type of thing that like cures your anxiety almost, or at least for me. I guess not everyone, but for me, obviously I made myself, I finished the miles, but I was just like, I don't know. It's just, it's a lot. I think it's like, because also I'm the type of person, like, I'm a very low key, you guys know, like, my Friday nights, normally I show you, like, I do nothing on Friday nights. Like, normally I wake up for my nap, I cook dinner, I go to bed, and like, I chill. Like, I have a really good time here in the apartment alone. Like, I read and I watch YouTube and I just do little fun little things. So like, I just had the exact opposite Friday night when Zach proposed. And so yeah, I don't know. That's just how I've been feeling. I've just been like a little bit anxious. I think it's starting to wear down, but also like the elephant in the room, the other big reason I'm anxious. When are we gonna have this wedding? I don't know. And I'm not even like trying to really think about it too much right now. Like, I just think we're allowed to just spend like a couple of weeks just not even thinking about it. But then again, if we want to have it soon, we got to start planning now. Like, it's just, point being, it's a lot. But obviously, all good problems to have. I'm very happy about it. I'm just, my head's about to explode. And I need one of these restaurant owners to get back to me. And by the way, this is the perfect consistency. And I'm a reporter for Local 12. I'm working on a story on impacted local businesses. Oh, okay. And I was wondering if this was the case because of the Bearcat season and just how successful. We did it, guys. We found a restaurant. Thanks to Tanner. Tanner really came in clutch. He decided to come out of the newsroom.
I'm damp.
He's damp, I know. But Tanner, now do you see what us reporters have to go through on a daily basis?
I guess so.
Do you feel so bad for us, what you send us to?
No, sorry.
No sympathy.
No live shots.
I'm up for my nap. It was a very good one. And normally right now I would be at the gym. But now that I'm engaged and I locked down a man, I can kind of afford to let myself go a little bit. Not going to the gym today because this guy, no matter what, is mine.
You've been letting yourself go for years. She is not, and we're just gonna cuddle tonight and relax.
we're relaxing. And actually, one very exciting thing, this is the big reason I'm not going to the gym. I'm so excited. Emily in Paris season 2 is out. I feel like we're like one of the only people who loved season 1.
I mean, I liked it. You loved it.
You loved it.
I wouldn't say that. I admit when I like girly shows, I thought it was fine.
Well, actually, I have to say, this is probably the best part about Zach. Hands down, out of all of his good qualities, your best quality is that you will sit and watch anything with me. Anything.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I guess some guys wouldn't, and they just go like play video games or whatever and ignore their girlfriends, but it's like,
Zach.
whatever. Or their fiancés.
All right, just a little update. We finished episode 1. We're almost done with 2. I really like it so far. I just like love all the fashion and I don't know, just Paris. Like, how could you not love that? But Zach, I have a very important question for you.
Shoot.
Okay, so I talked to the vlog earlier. Did you experience any post-engagement anxiety or like just anxiousness of just like the craze? Like,
the craze? What do you mean the craze? What is it? What are you even saying?
Like, just like how overwhelming it was. Like, I feel like I woke up the next morning and was like, I just feel weird.
I mean, I think I was more leading up to it for me because I had to do everything. I got to keep a secret. I had to buy the ring. I had to talk to your parent. Like, I was way more anxious all the way moving up to it just because all the events that had to happen.
You know what? That is true. And so obviously, like, by the time it happened, it was something you had prepared for. Whereas for me, it was like, wait, what just happened?
Well, yeah, no, I mean, that night still, I mean, my body was, like, still anxious and stuff. I mean, it was just almost nice having it be over with just because I was, like, anticipating each of the things that had to happen.
I like feel so relieved that it's over with because I just feel like I always wondered how it was gonna go down. I always thought it was just gonna be like, I don't know, like just I don't know, like I never knew how it was gonna go down, and I was always so scared, like what if I hate the ring and I'm just stuck with it? What would I do?
You don't hate the ring?
I don't hate it. You did a good job.
Thank God.
This morning I am back at the bar where I had an interview yesterday, and I am what's called fronting the shoot from yesterday. So you can see the camera set up over there. I stand in front of it, and then I use the interview that we got yesterday for my story this morning. Good morning, Catherine. I spoke with a couple of bar and restaurant owners, and it's as simple as this. If the Bearcats do well, they do well. And because the Bearcats have had the best season in school history, it's safe to say business is booming. Well, even though Zach cannot use his Christmas present due to the fact that I accidentally bought him a hair trimmer when I thought I was buying him a beard trimmer, I at least am getting some use out of it as a nice little tripod. I know, I really need to return this thing, and I will, but first I've got my cup of coffee. This is actually the Christmas present I got him, the mug, and I've got very exciting news for you. My best friend Carly, just 3 days after I got engaged too. Like, what are the odds? I have been friends with her since she was 5 years old, and I was 5 years old too. We're the same age. Who would have ever thought we would get engaged days after each other? It's crazy. And one thing I do have to address, I have to clear the air a little bit. I posted the picture on my Instagram story, which we're gonna get to the backstory of the engagement in a second, but a lot of you messaged me saying, didn't she just go through a breakup? I'm gonna keep this brief because it's really not my business to tell, and I didn't think I told it, but I inadvertently did, because if you guys remember, over the summer, I mentioned I was going to Florida, kind of like in an emergency trip, just because one of my friends was going through a breakup. And then I didn't mention much after that, but I posted pictures on Instagram of us in Florida, so you put 2 and 2 together. It's pretty obvious. And so some of you guys were asking if she found a new guy and they got engaged that quickly, and that's the only reason I'm addressing this. I don't want you to think Carly's some sort of psychopath who went through a breakup and then just met someone and is now getting hitched. No, it's the same guy, and they didn't have some sort of fight. They didn't have some sort of falling out. Nothing led to the breakup except for circumstances. She is in a relationship, actually, her fiance is in the military. That's very difficult. It's really hard, it's long distance, it ultimately led to the breakup, and now they're back together though. The breakup only lasted I think 1 or 2 months. They're back together. They're happier than ever. And as for the proposal, so it's so interesting because there are so many different things that go into a proposal. Biggest question, did the girl, the woman, whatever you want to call it. I don't know why I cannot stop calling people girls. She's a woman. Okay. Sounds weird to me to say still, but whatever. She's a woman. Did she know it was coming? And for Carly, yes. He booked her a trip to like the fanciest place ever called Gurney's in Newport, Rhode Island. It is beautiful. They've gone before. Actually, they went a couple of Christmases ago. It's beautiful during the Christmas time, which Carly and I were texting each other photos, and she was sending me them of possible engagement locations because there are just so many options. There is the beach, there's the lighthouse, just places with different Christmas decorations, so many options. And so once he booked that surprise trip for them, we had a very strong feeling the proposal was coming. And then the other big factor is that he is going away in the military. He's going to be away for like 2 years. Granted, like he can still come back and visit when he has leave, when he has off, but he's going away for about 2 years, 1.5 or 2. I don't know. My brother always jokes because my brother was in the military. Whatever I tell him, by the time it gets to Neil, because Matt, Carly's fiance, tells Carly, Carly tells me, by the time it gets to Neil, it's like just not even accurate at all. So he's gonna be away a long time. By the time you're watching this, he's gone in North Carolina for training. I think it's like special forces. It's crazy. He's a good lad. And so we really, really thought it was coming. So much, in fact, that Carly, who never gets her nails done, realized like obviously she wanted her nails done, but she didn't want it to be too obvious because if she just showed up with like bright red nails, like that's not Carly at all. And like she gets her nails done less than I do, and I don't get my nails done a lot, but now that I have this on my finger, I'll be honest, I think I'm gonna start splurging. So she got her nails done very subtly, and the big question was, when was he going to do it? They're going for 2 nights, and what he did was he had a stranger take a photo of them, and so Carly just thought the stranger was taking the photo. In that moment, she had no idea because she said she didn't see like the box in his pocket. I don't even think he had the box, and he just turned right to her and said, "Will you marry me, Carly?" And it was just like the cutest moment ever, and I'm so happy for them. The backstory of how I know Carly and Matt, I mean, obviously, so Carly's my best friend since I was 5. I moved into her old house and she just moved right across the street and 3 houses down. So we grew up right across the street from each other, and I weirdly enough moved right into her old bedroom. And then I actually knew her fiance, Matt, before she even did, because we just like kind of hung out in the same crowds, and Carly didn't hang out in those crowds. And so Carly and Matt would have known of each other, but they didn't know each other until Carly was throwing a college graduation party. So what, like 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago, and Matt showed up because like we all live in the same town. So we're all like we all live in the same town and we have a lot of mutual friends. Matt showed up, they hit it off. The rest is history. And one thing Carly and I always do is we will send each other engagement photos and rate them. And let me just say, I give Matt an 11 out of 10 for that proposal. I mean, that location, the lighthouse, when Carly was sending me all of the photo options, like the lighthouse is all I kept thinking of. And I'm just so impressed. And another thing, he picked out the ring without even asking her a question about it. Like didn't ask anything, just went for the gold himself. It is beautiful. Like I was like, how is he capable of this? And that's not a knock on Matt. I love Matt. But like, what? Like that's amazing. So I'm so happy for them. It looks like both gyms are empty right now, and that makes me super happy because that means other people are slacking during this post-holiday time too. Guys, it's been bad. I have not been working out. I've been eating like crap. It's a rough time. And normally, by the way, people are here. Like this is like the post-work rush. Actually, I guess a lot of people aren't working right now, but yeah, gonna do a little workout. I actually think I'm gonna bike, just like a nice, calm workout. I'm really not trying to do anything crazy, but I really need to get back on track, which is fine. Like, I'm really glad I gave myself this time, but now it's time to like get back to it. And I don't know what it is about biking, but it's the one activity where I must wear my hair in a bun, and the bun must be on top of my head. Okay, you guys should be super proud of me because I did 10 miles on the bike, and then I forced myself to do 10 minutes with abs, because normally I do some kind of cardio like the bike or the treadmill or whatever, and then I'm just too lazy to do anything else but force myself. I'm at the grocery store, and as you can see, pretty much everything I'm buying is healthy, but one little treat never hurts. So I came down to the little candy section. What is this? Yeah, like candy, chocolate, all of that. And I'm so annoyed. They have not had the bark thins that I love. They have the coconut almond, can't have that because I'm allergic to almonds. And then, yeah, the dark chocolate almond and sea salt. And then the one that I really love, they don't even have it in the selection, it's the mint chocolate. This one though, I would love, dark chocolate pretzel, and they're just always out of it. So maybe this is a sign that I just need to walk away from the chocolate. It has been a very indulgent holiday season, to say the least. Wow, this is the most I've probably ever spent on groceries, $96, but as you can see, I needed the full restock. Finally, guys, Kroger had the Japanese sweet potatoes. I was so excited. Scored like, how many? Like 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Got my grapes, chicken, oatmeal, a lot of vegetables for my salads and just randomness. This butternut squash, I literally just eat the whole thing. Like, I just cut it up and have a protein on the side. Got some salmon, hopefully for lunch today or tomorrow. Bananas, asparagus, lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, which technically these are a splurge because they come in plastic and that means they cost more, but they just taste so freaking good when they're small. I don't know what it is. And then a lot of avocados. And I'm just in desperate need of being healthy again because I kind of talked about it at the gym last night. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I say I feel like I have just gone down a spiral in the health category where I haven't been working out regularly. I've been eating like crap. Actually, where is it? This was my... just munching on things like this. These, by the way, are so freaking good. These pita chips, but not good when they become your whole meal. Oh my gosh, I just got a whiff of them. Like, they smell so good. And I've said it before, the hardest part about any health journey is just starting. Like, once you're in it and going and you're getting results and feeling good, it's like almost easy, which is weird, but it really is. Starting though, not so easy. And I feel like I'm not even ready to fully start until the new year. I know by the time you guys are seeing this, it's obviously the new year, but for me, I still have 2 more days left to just party. The whole idea of the new year doesn't make any sense because it's like, I'm gonna be drinking so much on New Year's Eve and I'm gonna start January 1st feeling like crap. So January 3rd is really when we're starting. But like, I obviously bought all these groceries because like, I wanna like start now. I want January 3rd to like, not just be like abrupt, like, oh my gosh, like what the heck? So I wanna ease into it a little bit. I just wanna feel good again because I just felt so sluggish this morning. Like, I can feel when I'm feeding my body crap, and that's what I've been doing. So hopefully I can get back on track, and if not, hey, I've been having a grand old time, I'm not even gonna lie. Sad news, guys, I did not hit my reading goal for the year. I just went into my Goodreads account, which I don't know how to make this public. It's like private, I don't know my username. A lot of you guys ask, I'll have to figure that out. I really don't know, but I wanted to read 1 book a week this year and I fell short. Actually, what am I at? I don't even know. Okay, I read 46 books. So I fell short, and obviously like it was an arbitrary number. Like I wasn't reading a book a week. Sometimes I read 2 books in a week. Other times I only read 1 book in 3 weeks. So it just was arbitrary and it didn't really matter. But as you can see, I read everything. Like, going from, okay, stories about the Real Housewives to I love thrillers. You guys know that, love that. An autobiography by Cindy McCain, John McCain's wife. A lot of Colleen Hoover, The House of Kennedy, about the Kennedy family, which was interesting. A couple of like kidnapping books that I kind of went through like a little streak. Elizabeth Smart, Bachelor, a lot more thrillers. Very into those thrillers. Sharon Stone, Kardashian biography type thing. And yeah, oh my gosh, and by the way, this is what killed me. It took me over a month to read this in January. Just a random biography of Prince Charles, which I have no idea what made me do that because I don't even know who that man is. But that's why I did it. I was like, I have no idea who this guy is. Let me read about him. Comment below if you are a fellow reader, if you have any favorites of the year. Like, what was like your all-time favorite book, or 2 or 3 or 4? Like, the more recommendations, the better, because I just like, I love it all. One thing I don't like, I'll have to say, romance. It just really doesn't get me going. I don't really like romance. But other than that, I love every type of like nonfiction, every type, any type you can imagine. And then thrillers. That's really my like 2 big things. Let me know your favorites of the year. The one that I just finished, by the way, was Hannah Brown from The Bachelorette, her autobiography, which I went into it just, like I said, I read everything, right? So it's not like I'm some sort of like Hannah Brown fan. And to be honest, before reading it, I actually like remember not liking her. And it's true, she got into a lot of drama when she was on The Bachelor, competing for Colton's heart. And then she was The Bachelorette, where there's a lot of drama where she admitted to sleeping with multiple men. And like, that's why I love autobiographies so much, because gosh, like just put an autobiography in front of me and it could be anyone who wrote it. And like, you understand why they made the decisions they did, why they said the things they did, the things that were really going on in their mind that you would never know. And yeah, like it gives you empathy, I feel like, for these people. And it just makes you realize like every single human is going through something or just has something behind the scenes. So yeah, I really recommend that book. She was very candid, very honest, very open. And it was just like a really, really light, simple, easy breeze. It was a little bit hard to get into because she speaks in a very, I mean, she always had a ghostwriter, but the ghostwriter speaks in a very like I don't know. Like the writing is not, you know, it's not, you're not reading Shakespeare. It's not the best writing ever, but it was interesting. His and hers delicious meals. Comment down below who you think did it better. This is Zach's zucchini noodles. We have to note though, that was a microwavable bag. He didn't go all out, he didn't make them himself. Then he did chicken barbecue sauce versus my hand cut butternut squash grilled to perfection. Actually not grilled, but air fried. And then salmon that is just so moist and delicious. Which do you think is better?
The one made by the nicer person.
Me. Okay. Nice. And I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because tomorrow I'm starting my New Year's Eve vlog, and I just feel like, oh my gosh, I've just been like vlogging nonstop since the engagement. I feel like just because I had so many like things that like I can't not vlog, like, right? Like I needed to vlog my reaction and Zach and I telling the story, and obviously we had our Christmas gift exchange, and New Year's is another opportunity. I don't know. So I'm gonna start a new vlog tomorrow, and then after that, I think I'm gonna take a little bit more of a break. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
All the way from Long Island, now happy in Ohio. She has the most amazing chocolate oatmeal recipe I know. Hey, that's Clancy Burke. Yeah, you heard it here first. Up and at 'em at 2 in the morning for the Cincinnati News reporting. Behind the scenes from work, here's Clancy Burke.